second one said, thank you. You're helping to save my service, my mail. Every fourth one said, wow, those are good jobs. There's not enough good jobs in our community. Why would Stephen Harper want to get rid of all those good jobs? And because we found the weak link in their chain, and also because the mayor of Montreal took a jackhammer to the concrete base of one of those things to say, that's vrai, not Montreal. Pardon my French. Because we did that, we found the weak chain of our opponent. They had to back away. And without the involvement of the Scarborough local in showing it would be possible, it would never have happened. So salute to you, my friends. Salute to you. Your leadership has been able to step up to the challenge. I know you're going to win this fight. You may not win all of it right away. But our good friend Leo Gerard, the head of the Steelworkers Union, he was a nickel miner out of Sudbury. I'm a construction worker, started my trade at the age of 18, grew up in Scarborough, raised a family in Scarborough, so Scarborough's in my heart as it's in yours, no matter where you live. You're working here. Leo Gerard would always remind us, you know, if you get into this fight, I can't guarantee you're going to win. But I can guarantee if you don't get in this fight, you're going to lose. So you're in the right fight, my friends, sisters, brothers, comrades. One day longer. One day longer. One day longer. Solidarity.
Thank you, Brother John. So, last but not least, we saved the best for the last. You know who it's going to be. It's going to be a long talk. We know it's going to be a long talk because we have him on.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. I want to, on behalf of the executive of the union, to welcome all of you who have taken the time to come out to participate in this solidarity rally. We have workers here from the eastern end of the local, which is in Whitby. We have workers here working out of as far west as Bathurst. Some from Bloomington Side Road who are servicing people out there right down to the lake. So I welcome all of you for having taken the time to come to this rally to show your solidarity with each other in this important struggle which we are carrying out to get a new contract. Brothers and sisters, we are asking for approximately 23% wage increase. The press, understand this, the press is saying that is outrageous. Canada Post is offering you 11.5. Why do you want to double it? Well, we say when a promise is made, a promise should be kept. When we negotiated the 2% in that contract in 22 and 23, there was the promise that as the economy and the COVID comes to an end, there will be the opportunity to carry out some real negotiations. If you remember at that time, we had gone through all the preparations for our negotiations, and we came to a 2% agreement. Many of us did not agree with it. So now is the time for us to reap what has been promised to us. We should not back down from our demands. It is a justified demand that we take that 23% wage increase just to keep up with the standard of living, just to keep up with the cost of living. It is not extravagance which we are asking for. It is a practical reality that we need more money in our pockets in order to see about our families, in order to get to work, in order to upkeep ourselves. So do not let anybody believe or make you believe that our demands are too extravagant. They're not. Canada Post, on the other hand, demands which they're making on us, that's where the retrogression is going on. Canada Post wants to engage in getting a precarious workforce, a low-wage workforce. I consider, as I've said before, that it is quite a bit racist what is taking place. And I make my point this way. The demographics of the post office, as you can see, has changed tremendously. Many people have come in recent years. They've been part of the post office, laboring very hard for a successful post office. Suddenly, Canada Post is saying more fervently they want you to take a lower wage increase. They want you to have inferior benefits. They want you to have less pension. They want you to work many times harder, especially out of this delivering facility and their new system called SST. As you know, that system, you are on the road for at least 8 hours a day and more. This is not a humane system by any chance. Similarly, those who are staying inside of the buildings are there for 8 hours at least, and their hands are going round and round and round and round. We are not human robots. We are in fact workers who have families, who need a healthy body, and we need to fight like hell in order to maintain ourselves. So our demand is a justified demand. We know as well that Canada Post is coming very heavily at the pension plan. Initially they're saying, okay, they're not going to touch it. That's what they're telling the public. But we know they do not want the new workers who have to be recruited into the plan. They do not want them to come into the defined benefit plan. They want them to come into another plan, which means that big efforts are on the way to undermine the pension plan, which is why most of us are working in Canada Post in order that at the end of our career, we will have a comfortable pension where we can continue our lives. The other part which we have to look at, brothers and sisters, is at the end of all of this, why is it we had to take strike action at this time? Couldn't we have chosen another time to do strike action?